Hi guys, just a very quick video. As you can see, across the river is the magnificent Conwy Castle, built in 1287 by Edward I. Absolutely stunning, beautiful location. The reason I'm showing you a video from this section is there's the river Conwy, or the estuary of the Conwy, and the tide is currently flooding in. So high tide this morning is 11:30. So it's rushing in. So I'm going to quickly show you what conditions are like before the tide floods in and we lose some of the feel for what it is. So this area here is what we're really interested in. This small river that goes up behind the castle. It's literally a stone's throw as well. Now bear in mind there was a major siege here. So you would have had attacking Welsh soldiers who besieged Edward I in the castle in this general location. So potentially there was some skirmishes taking place at this location. So the conditions, as you can see, are pretty special. Just show you down the water's edge. I'm standing in a park at the moment. This is to the rear of the bowling park. There's a large grassy area here which seems to lend itself to a nice base, potentially get the vehicles in and park in this area as well. So although it's muddy, in there's a lot of shale and stone, modern stone. I can even see some tile down there as well in amongst that. It's relatively clear, a little bit brackish, got a bit of seaweed, and at low water the tide goes out quite a way. So there's a possibility to do a bit of mudlarking as well, which we haven't really done. Unfortunately for Rick, there's a huge pack of fuming swans down there, so he's not going to be happy with them. Seagulls on that side. So as you can see down there, there's some quite a bit of stonework probably falling off this wall. The river, there's not a great deal of flow in the water. It's relatively tranquil and low tide as well. It's going to be significantly lower. Welcome back. Okay, so this area here is where I think we should concentrate our search. Yes, I've just moved up the river a little bit. The swan going up there, so you can see how it gets much narrower there. That's only 6, 7 to 10 meters wide, if that. Very similar depth. And as we pan around, you can see the castle there. So for me, this is perfect searching territory. If we got permissions to go into the river here, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Nice little football there. Maybe about late 17th century football. So you can see it, the riverbed, it isn't necessarily mud, and if you look in the bank side there, there's shards of pottery in there. I can see one just down there. That's interesting. Rescue the football. That's plastic. Stonework blocks. So, in terms of locations. This is the World Cup of locations to search. Excuse the pun. Okay, so for me, this is clearly a very special location. Standing just beneath Edward I's castle, completed in 1287, one of 3 castles built in North Wales to suppress the Welsh rebellion. It has conflict took place here. There was quite a significant siege. Edward I was trapped in the castle for quite a while until he was rescued or replenished from the sea. It's clearly tidal, but we have an opportunity, maybe a 6 to 8 hour opportunity every day to search this section of the river. Now, you don't get me wrong, there isn't a great deal of area to search. This area here, at low water, there'll be a narrow channel of a stream running through there. Get Bo and Rick in the middle of there, they'll bound to find something. You can see how the water passes underneath that little arch and opens up into the sort of the estuary at the other side. The likelihood of finding objects here associated from that 13th, 14th century period of occupation is really high. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. May need permissions to do that. I doubt nobody else has ever been here and done sort of a big search, because you just literally wouldn't get those permissions. Get those permissions, bring the guys down. Got parking just across the road there, 100 metres away. Everything comes together. You've probably got 1 day's worth of filming here, and then consider a second option. So if you consider we are searching all the way up here, maybe just make out where that swan is, where it goes around that corner, gets really narrow there. This is where the activity is, here, just underneath that passageway. So for me, definitely, this has been promoted to my #1 best recce site to search for a location for an episode of River Hunters. Go for it, guys. Definitely, you've got to.
Do you want us to move that across as well?